Alright, this is my lesson. It's a math lesson on odds and even numbers. Alright, so on the board, I know it's hard to see. I have the numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So what we're going to do to start with this lesson is that, class, if you had to identify these numbers, would you say that they're even or odd? Now, if you said even, you're correct. And today, we're going to go over why these numbers are even or why they're odd and what makes them so. So let's start out with the number 2. If you have 2 of something, let's say we have 2 circles. So when you have 2 circles, one of these circles is going to match up with the other circle. So when you have numbers that are matching up like this, say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, I like to call it the buddy system. This circle, we'll call it Larry. Is buddies with this circle, which we'll call it Steve. Now Larry and Steve are buddies. So Larry has his buddy Steve here. They make an even amount. Okay, let's move on to the number 4. Okay. All right, say it's the same thing if you have 4 circles. And each of them have their own individual name. Larry, Steve, Gail, and Tina. Okay, Larry and Steve are big buddies. They're best friends. Gail and Tina are best friends. So everybody here has a buddy. That makes it even. And you can do this with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. Okay. Now let's look at the number 1. Now class, just by looking at the number 1, there's one lonely circle. Now does this circle have a buddy? He's just sitting there all lonely. This is Mike. We'll call him Mike for short. Where's Mike's buddy at? Well, he's not there with him. He doesn't exist. This makes Mike the odd man out. So 1 is odd. Okay, let's look at the number 3. got Mike. Larry's there. And Tina's also there. Now, Mike and Larry have been good friends for such a long time, so they naturally are going to buddy up. But Tina doesn't really know Mike and Larry that much. So Tina doesn't have a buddy. She's left out of the group. She's all by herself. So this makes the number 3 odd, because Tina is the odd person out. Now you can do this with any number. You can draw circles, and if there's one left out, then that number is odd. But some of these numbers, when you get up into higher numbers, are going to be far too difficult to draw all circles for. So there's definitely a way that we can do this. Let's take a look at a larger number. Let's look at the number 16. I know it's hard to see my board. I'll try to scoot up. Okay, on the number 16, instead of drawing 16 individual circles, what we can do, class, is we can look at this second number. We look at the 6. Okay, so if we just wanted to draw 6 circles, 3, 4, 5, 6. This circle is buddied with this circle. This circle is buddied with this circle. And this circle is buddied with this circle. Okay, class, if everybody has a buddy, then what is this number considered? Is it even or odd? Now, if you said even, you're correct. Because like I said, everybody has a buddy there. Nobody's left out. Okay, I do have a YouTube video to show the class, and it's just an introduction on even and odd numbers. I did send a link to you. I'm kind of using my computer to do the video, so I think it's about a 2.5 minute video. So I'd give the kids the time to sit and relax, and then kind of get more engaged by watching a funny video that's tailored towards kids. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to pass out some blocks to all you students. And what I do is I have some building blocks. I was initially going to use Lincoln Logs. I've got the Lincoln Logs put up somewhere, so I use these just standard child building blocks, something that they can relate to, something they can have a little fun with while they're doing it. Some of them have different designs on it, like this one has a star on it, hearts, ladders, different things. So I'm going to give everybody a different amount of blocks. Okay, and I'll show you by example what we're going to do with them. Okay. All right, I've given myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I'm going to do is to find out if these are even or odd, I'm going to match them up. I got 2 pieces with another 2 pieces with another 2 pieces. So, Mr. Mariotti, what would that number of pieces be? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody has a buddy. 6 pieces. That means it's even. Okay, Michael in the front. You have how many pieces? You have 3 pieces. Okay? So, let's see, match them up. 1, 2. Oh, and the third piece doesn't have a match. So, if the third piece doesn't have a match, then what's that make the number? Odd, that's correct. Alyssa, how many pieces do you have? You have 7. Okay. Do like I told you. Match them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 1 left out. So what would that number be? You have 1 left out. That's correct. It's odd. All right, Jonathan, how many do you have? Now pay attention. Don't be building stuff. You have 4 pieces. Okay. Let me see them matched up. Okay, that's good. And that number would be even. Because everybody has a buddy. What I would do if I was in a classroom, I would have a smartboard. So I would do this example. I would give myself different amounts of shapes so that these students could see me do that exercise, and then I would let them take part in the exercise. I also have a worksheet for them to do. I did send it to you. The worksheet would be done the next day. All right, guys, so we're going to have a little review on evens and odds. And like I said, so what are the even numbers? Michael, what are the even numbers? Okay. Now remember, 0 is always an even number. Okay, no matter what, 0 is an even number. So we have 0, we're going to start there. Okay, what's an even number? What's the next even number? All right, remember the buddy system. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we're going to stop there today, okay? All right, so give me some odd numbers. Okay, if 0 is even, then what's the first odd number? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are even. These are odd. And then tomorrow we're going to have to do a worksheet, and you guys are going to do it on your own. If you have any questions, we'll do a quick review tomorrow. This concludes today's lessons on even and odd numbers. Any questions, class? All right, we'll do a little review tomorrow, and we'll do our worksheet.